Hey folks, it's Nate. Thanks for joining me once again as we look to the horizon, back with your weekly writing vlog. And things have been going pretty well this week. I pretty much have the short story that I plan to submit in March done. I'm preparing to query another one. Yes, another one. This is actually an idea that I'd already thumbnailed and even written a few paragraphs for, but kind of fell by the wayside as I worked on other projects. I believe I actually had the idea for this before I even started the Gospel According to Earth, and I wrote a few paragraphs of it here and there while I was getting over that writer's block hump in that story. As I believe I've said before, typically what I do when I'm facing writer's block is I just sit down and I write something else. If I'm stymied on one story, I work on something else, or I write a review, or I work on some other form of nonfiction, and that usually gets me over the hump pretty fast. And that's pretty much what happened with this new short story that I'm working on. I don't have a name for it yet. I'm considering a couple of things, Polaris, or the Polaris Brothers, something like that. As you might guess from the title, it is about two people who are very different, but are also very close. They're not actual brothers, but they are close enough to consider each other brothers. And that is kind of the core idea that I want to get across in that short story. I'm thinking of developing this and submitting it to the Iron Age Media magazine publishing initiative that is coming up soon. Richard, the guy who owns Iron Age Media, is looking to publish an actual physical item, which is pretty exciting. And much like the other short story contest I am looking to enter, he is going to pay a small amount. Nobody is getting like, 100, 250 bucks for a few thousand word short story anymore. Unfortunately, those opportunities are really just not around anymore. And really, when you factor in inflation, the average value of a short story has plummeted quite a bit, which is unfortunate. But it is an opportunity to write, get the writing out in front of an audience, and get paid for it. So it's hard to beat that Triple Crown. I really want to enter that. I don't know if I would consider that the same as winning a popular vote on Iron Age Media, which is, of course, one of my goals for the year. But I think it's too important an opportunity to completely pass up. So I'm setting aside a little time to wrap up that story as well, and we'll see what comes of that. On the longer writing front, the outline for Candle in the Wind is done, and I have, I don't remember if that was the case last week or not. I guess I'd have to go back and look. But really, the important thing is I have written probably half of the first chapter for that, in between other things. So that's coming along pretty well. And I am thinking we will probably dive into that sometime in April. And that may seem like a long time away, but in point of fact, I have still several more essays to publish, and a number of the short stories that I've written and submitted to Iron Age Media, I also plan to cross-post onto my blog. So there will be a bit of a delay getting to the next original news story. It's probably going to be sometime in April, and it's looking like it will be about 30,000 words, 20 to 30,000 words, which has been par for the course for these shorts that I've been working on, somewhere between 10 and 12 chapters. So I'm pretty excited to share that with you. I think it's pretty good. I think it kind of wraps up a nice arc for Roy's first group of adventures, especially when you factor in a couple of the shorts that are going to be appearing here in the not too distant future. So I think that I may look at trying to combine those into an anthology and release that as well at some point in the future. No idea of when that would be, but that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. That's pretty much all I got for you for today. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. There's a like button and a subscribe button down there. You can use those as you see fit, and I'll talk to you later.